Hey, welcome back everybody. Today we're going to do a quick little harvest video in our small little backyard garden. We're running out of produce, and so is my in-laws. So we're going to take what we need. All right, I'm going to get started on the Bloomsdale long-standing spinach. I probably got about 1 or 2 more cuttings out of this before I have to knock them down and start over.
And you can cook down the spinach and freeze it if you want to save it too, right?
Oh yeah, oh yeah. This will stay good in the refrigerator for probably a week.
We had ours stay fresh for quite a long time.
And then if you don't feel like you're going to get to it in a week, you can cook it down, freeze it up, and it's a good little quick dinner.
And we were just talking about that. A lot of people who live like inner city and have never really seen, vegetables and produce grow like this have never even really seen spinach outside of its frozen cooked down form.
Oh yeah.
They don't know how big and thick it really is. It's really a very luscious
And you can keep coming
lettuce.
back to it multiple times.
Such a great lettuce to have. And then these yellow flowers right here, you're letting go to seed?
Well, that's another thing, is it's harder to get seed now. The grocery stores are chomping down on non-essential items. And I guess they don't feel like seed is very important, I guess. I don't know.
Unless you're lucky and have a Tractor Supply near you.
Yeah, but even then, there were only 3 packets left on the shelf.
Yeah.
What did I get?
You got a
yellow pear tomato.
right, you got tomato, and I didn't see what the rest.
I found a bok choy. And
It was raining, so he had to go in real quick.
yeah, I forget what else I grabbed.
I forget too, but you only grabbed 3 seed packets. And what now are you cutting? Is it still the spinach?
Yeah, this is spinach, but this was I planted this section after that section. I succession planted the spinach so that this way, when one plant gets too old, these plants will take over, and then I can replant that area.
Right. Kind of like rotation farming.
Absolutely.
Remember learning that in high school.
Yeah, and I picked this spot to grow the spinach because it gets the most shade.
Yeah. And this right here is romaine.
That is a red leaf romaine, I believe, yes.
That's a nice looking romaine. And what's this very colorful,
That is
beautiful plant you have growing right here?
tri-leaf.
It's beautiful.
It's a red vein sorrel.
It's a lettuce.
Yeah, ish, yeah. It's a green. It's a leafy green.
Doesn't look like anything I have ever seen in a grocery store, and that's what's fun about growing your own stuff, is there's so much out there that you can find.
Well,
I mean, that's just beautiful. You could almost have that as like a decoration plant.
Well, that's it. A lot of high-end restaurants use that as a garnish, a decorational garnish.
Yeah.
That's also very tasty. But yeah, hard to kill this plant. The leaves, these little baby leaves are so delicious. But yeah, red vein sorrel. All right, I'm gonna ditch the scissors because I'm quicker with my hands. And I'm just taking a little bit from every plant.
We've had a lot of rain recently, so
Man, it really did beat up the lettuce. And supposed funny too because I have a piece of plastic that I put up for rainy days. I just didn't get to it.
I mean, like days of non-stop rain, which we usually do get. I mean, you don't think about rain in Southern California, but when it rains here in the spring, it tends to just pour. When it rains, it pours here in Southern California, and we sure got a lot of it, which we desperately need. But that's why our garden is looking so brilliantly green right now. And everything is so fresh and crisp.
All right, well, that's one salad bowl full. Going in for more.
And like Jared said earlier, my dad and I were doing a Ralph's pickup earlier this morning. And he mentioned to me how they have no lettuce, and my mom, loves her salads. And what's so wonderful about having this in your backyard is that I can tell my dad not to worry about, stressing over getting his produce at the grocery store. I can just tell him, we got you, we can get you some, no problem. We've got plenty to share, and that's why we grow. We grow it for our family, so we don't have to worry.
Even though they do have a bigger backyard than us.
Okay, well.
But you can't eat the lawn.
No, and my mom likes her lawn.
Matter of fact, where I'm standing, this square that I'm harvesting our plants out of
used to be lawn.
Used to be lawn.
Well, no, it used to be dirt, and then we turned it into lawn, and then we turned it into what you have now.
Yeah, it was a process.
And these leaves are naturally colorful like that, right? That's not dirt. That's
variegation.
A beautiful...
When you have a multicolored leaf like that, it's variegated.
Another plant that you will probably never see in the grocery store as well.
Nope. Because it's not perfectly green. Some people would find that not appetizing.
I think it looks wonderful.
That is very appetizing.
I mean, I think that would be fun to eat. You have picky kids, kids that are picky eaters.
And you just saw me eat a leaf. I didn't have to wash it. It's because I know what I put on my own vegetables. Nothing.
But TLC.
No spray, no insecticide, no pesticide, no herbicide. Okay.
Yeah, sometimes
There's
I come out
plenty more
here.
that I could take. But I have other lettuce plants further on that I'm going to go for. So I'm going to set these aside. And I'm going to come back.
Look at all of that.
Ooh,
That's a lot of produce.
red tomatoes.
Oh, we have red tomatoes already, huh? And as I was saying, sometimes I like to come out here in the, what are those sugar peas? Snap peas?
Yeah, the sugar snap peas.
Yeah, the leaves taste just like peas, and you can snack on them sometimes. Not a whole lot, but just a couple, and you get that wonderful taste.
And if you guys haven't guessed yet, I'm harvesting some celery. Or I might have mentioned that already.
We just had some, and I made a crock pot chicken breast yesterday with mashed potatoes, and I stuck in some of our celery, cut up some carrots, and of course our radishes. I always have to go on and on about our beautiful radishes, and stuck those right in the crock pot with the chicken breast, and it came out delicious. And we had some for lunch today too. And this celery is so good. I remember last Christmas I brought some over as a side dish just to put in one of the dishes, and my brother took one bite out of the celery and he said, "This celery is off the hook." If you can think of celery being packed full of flavor. You have to try growing your own if you can. I mean, people usually think of celery as some boring, bland, whatever vegetable, but you grow your own and you'll never taste celery like it. It's just wonderful. And if you're like me and like your Bloody Marys, you know, you can't live without it.
Never run out of celery again.
Never.
Okay. Let me take out the spinach. Alright, so that's what I took out for celery. That's a good amount.
That's beautiful. And my dad loves his celery in his soups. You know, if you're dieting.
Oh, vegetable soup.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh. And if you're dieting, you know, you make all of your soups, and that celery is wonderful to have in there.
It sure is. All right, moving on.
Okay, that's good stuff right there.
Oop, need to get my clippers real quick.
Careful. Oh, let me get my water out of my way.
All right. On to some red Russian kale. Harvest above the crown. Here's another thing you don't really see in the grocery stores that often, you know?
The red Russian kales?
Yeah.
Let me move this over. Sorry for the camera work. I'm trying to move this. Okay. So just a refresher, what is a crown? The crown when you're talking about harvest above the crown?
See this new growth coming up?
Yes.
Leave a little bit of that. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay.
Don't cut it too far down.
Uh-huh.
But the more you cut, the more you get. It just comes back with a vengeance. There we go. There's some red Russian kale.
And
All
it's
right.
not too of that waxiness that you get. You know, a lot of people don't like kale because it's kind of waxy and...
Hey, your mom's partial to that butter lettuce, right?
Oh, she loves the butter lettuce. This is like that living lettuce that you can buy in the grocery store. Yes, my mother loves that butter lettuce. There you go. There's your living lettuce. Look how big that is. Let me get it.
Now, this I could have cut down to about that much,
Okay.
and it would have regrown.
Okay.
It takes a while, but it will regrow. I have plenty of lettuce seeds still, so we're okay to just give her that.
She will
Then,
love that. She's a little lady.
Well, you know what, while we're on that, let's come over here and get a red one, huh?
Alright. Trying to come on in. Okay. We've got some...
Boom.
Okay, that's beautiful.
Oh, look at the little birdie, huh?
I know, we've got a bird in here. They like to get in and pick
All right,
at the
let
spoils.
me get right behind you. You can
Sorry.
go over to the bird.
Okay.
All right, let's see if we can rescue this bird, huh?
Oh. No, just let him stay there for a little bit. He'll
All right.
figure his way out.
All right, so now here we are to arugula.
No, I think he just got out. They tend to find their own way.
Here's another thing I'm letting go to seed. Because I think I only have one packet left.
We love our arugula. Like I've said in a previous video, it's got that wonderful nutty flavor.
So, I don't know if you can see that, but these have been cut. These were cut, they grew back, and I tell you, it's wonderful to do it that way.
is kind of a good lettuce to put in just to throw in some extra flavor into salads.
It's so nutty, and
I wouldn't want a salad full of just arugula. That would be pretty strong, but it's good to throw in that extra flavor.
I mean,
I don't know, some people might like it. I don't know.
yeah, I don't mind an arugula salad if it's got the right dressings.
Something for everyone. But it is a wonderful little, and it's funny because it almost looks like a weed. It looks like you wouldn't eat it, but it is a wonderful flavor.
I put them in pretty heavy. I find that when they struggle like this, they bolt slower. See, these older plants, I gave them space. I let them grow.
These white flowers are the arugulas you've gone to seed?
Yes, ma'am. But I find when I sow them closer together and they have to struggle, and they don't have the perfect environment, that they don't seed as fast.
Right.
All right, well, I'm gonna move on because this is probably boring. All arugula. But move on to some kale or Swiss chard.
Oh yeah, so we love our Swiss chard, and like I said before, it takes, if you're gonna cook down your leaves, it takes a lot to cook down to make a little. So when you're harvesting like the chard and the spinaches, you'll be surprised at how much you really do need to make not a little bit. And it is filling. Obviously, they're huge leaves. They're thick. And you can eat the stems. You can absolutely eat the stems. They're very good. I like to saute them in butter, a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper, maybe throw in some garlic salt if you're like Jared and like your garlic salt. However you want to liven it up a little bit, but even just a little bit of butter, and it's delicious. It comes out sweet and filling, and my son, 9-year-old, even will eat it, and it's fun because it's a bright color. If you've got little ones that, you know, like to eat things that are interesting colors, like all little ones tend to do. So it is a fun vegetable to kind of experiment around with. And all that will cook down, which is probably good for 2 people, you think? One or 2 people?
This would probably do the 3 of us, but
just
we'll
the
probably
3 of
mix
us?
it in with some spinach too.
Yes. So that was our beautiful chard and our arugula. Anything else?
I could get some tomatoes, but
We can save that for another video.
who hasn't seen someone pick tomatoes? One other thing I wanted to get though is I wanted to complete the spinach. So this way you guys can see exactly how much comes out.
Sorry.
Now if we want to talk about this bed, hon. In this we got, what, 2 different types of peppers?
Try to get a good view on this so everybody can see it. Okay. Mm-hmm.
We got 1, 2, 3, 4 peppers, full of spinach.
And these are the peas that I
Those
was talking about earlier.
are the peas.
With the really good little leaves you can just eat right off the stem.
And the great thing about that is you let the pea go to get nice and plump, and you can replant it. You don't have to wait till it dries out. I like to pop them right out of the pod, stick my finger in the ground, and plant them.
And if you got little animals like little hamsters, little guinea pigs, you know, they love peas.
Yep.
They love those little pea pods and the peas and everything. It's like,
We got a good amount of cilantro in here too. I just noticed 2 plants.
Oh, I love cilantro. And we've got our, oh, let me see these little peppers, these precious little peppers right here. Look how cute those are. Oh, they're so cute. They're like little Christmas decorations. They're so cute, little peppers. And then we've got, do we have banana peppers in here? We love banana peppers. They're sweet.
Those are behind you.
Okay. And we actually discovered our love for banana peppers, and we were ordering Domino's, and I threw in some banana peppers on a pizza, and we were like, whoa, this is a game changer. Now I have to grow banana peppers. Go figure. But banana peppers are wonderful for those people who don't really like spicy, but, you know, love the sweet flavor.
Oh, they're so delicious.
They are. They're so good. Our son eats them. I give them to him in his lunches sometimes. Just cut up some banana peppers with some little of the lunchbox bell peppers. And even as a pre-K kindergartner, he would eat those right up in his lunches. And for, you know, little kids, like I said before, it's good. They're colorful. Some kids just like that color. Extra stuff to look at.
Okay, and
Kids are funny that way.
while I'm here,
Oh, beautiful.
huh?
See how much we got going in just a little space? Let me try to get you.
There we go.
Oh. Being hounded by a green onion right there. Look at those pretty carrots. And you've never had a carrot before unless you've grown your own carrots.
Put this in your hand.
Take my jacket off.
Careful not to press the stop button.
Oh yeah, now like I said before, I have little hands, but that is a radish. It looks like a heart. Kind of. That's a beautiful radish. Look at that color. That is a healthy, vibrant color. That is a happy plant. Makes for healthy, happy bodies.
Sometimes it's just fun.
It is. It's fun to see what you've, you know, put all your hard work into, and then to see the benefit of all of your hard work and all of your studying, even, you know, to find out what works best for you in your garden. Not everything that we grow will work for everybody, but, you know, it's worth a try. And we love our radishes and we love our banana peppers. It might not be somebody else's cup of tea, but
Grow what you like, and you'll eat it.
oh, see, there's a beautiful little green bean right there.
The pea?
Pea, sorry.
But say, why haven't planted the green beans yet?
Or, you know, grow what looks interesting, and you never know, you might just find a new love in your life.
There we go. We got some peas for our salad.
And if you don't like it, find somebody who does. There's always something for everybody. And right now, especially right now when grocery stores are at a minimum, it's so important to stay as healthy as you can. And we encourage everybody to try to stay as healthy as you can.
Alright, and like most of our videos, especially our harvest ones, we don't like to edit and we don't like to cut. We will be very honest about what we got, where it came from.
Get our little carrots look like they have legs. All the colors of the rainbow. Well, not all the colors, but getting there.
Something tells me this is going to be the thumbnail you guys see when you click on this video. We've got a handful of peas.
Oh, there's the train that goes by. Sorry.
All right.
There we go. We do have a train that goes by our yard, and that was our harvest for tonight. A little bit for us, some for my parents. So that'll make a delicious couple meals and help feed our family.
It sure will. And I tell you what, everybody that's getting encouraged to grow your own gardens, now's the time.
Absolutely.
I'll try my best to pump out a video a day, get you guys some of the basics.
And we do want to do a seed starting video, right?
I did promise one of our subscribers that I would do a seed starting video.
Wonderful idea. Wonderful idea.
Yeah, plenty of new videos. I'm also going to be doing potatoes in a pot.
Very fun.
As you can see, I'm a fan of potatoes in a pot.
We love our potatoes. So many uses.
And you don't have to dig. You tip over the pot.
It's fun for
on a
kids
piece of
too.
plastic, take out the potatoes, put the soil back in, throw in some nutrients, plant more potatoes. It's that easy. But to everybody who's been subscribing, I appreciate it.
Yes, thank you so much.
Never thought it would get above 15 people. But a lot of people want to learn how to grow food now, and I'm going to do my best to help you.
So important.
Feel free in the comment section to throw in some video ideas. If you have questions, I don't have a whole bunch of subscribers, so I can get to you. Yeah.
Like,
everybody,
subscribe, share.
like, subscribe, share.
And learn.
Stay safe, stay healthy, and grow on. Thanks very much. Have a great day.
We'll see you
Bye.
next time. Bye-bye.